What if we went like way back to when we were like really young?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so guys, this is a kind of a unique list. This is a unique tier list. I don't think many people have done this. This is a PBS Kids tier list of the shows we watched when we were younger. So, if you're wondering, like Daniel Tiger, Peg Plus Cat, Donkey Hoodie, Hero Elementary, Eleanor Wonders Why, all that stuff,
We haven't
stuff
seen
that we
those
would,
during our
yeah,
younger
when
times.
we didn't see those until later on. These are the shows we did watch when we were younger.
Yes, that is correct.
Now, these are shows that would have possibly maybe have been an S tier at young age, or maybe are now an F tier or these days. Like that's where we would put them nowadays. But like, for example, like if I was like if Sid the Science Kid was like here right now, but if it was in S tier back in the day, back at the time, like that's kind of where it would be. That's kind of like what it is. So we are going to start off in order from Clifford all the way down.
From Clifford to Sid.
Yeah, Clifford to Dinosaur Train. Actually,
Oh,
let's
oh,
just do that.
okay. All
All
right.
right, all right. So this is another one of those like compromisation tier lists as well. So it's a mix of that and this. So it's going to be a really unique, clever combination. So here we go. So we're going to start with Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Cliffy.
Yes. So for me, this was not the show I watched like the most as a kid because I never watched a whole lot of PBS. I watched more Nickelodeon than that.
Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah, but some of the shows I did watch on PBS were absolutely phenomenal.
Mhm.
Also, let's just do that. All right. Let's see. Where would you rank Clifford as
For
as a
me,
kid? As
I
a
would
kid?
put in like an A tier when I was younger.
There was S tier as well. So,
Yeah.
um, or we'll put it in there.
All right.
Actually, we should put it in S tier because it's iconic.
Yeah.
Like, all right, Martha Speaks. Okay, another one that wasn't necessarily my type back then in the day.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's see where we should rank this. Where would you have ranked it?
I would put in the B.
Okay, like just child. This is nostalgia based. This isn't based
Yes.
on childhood now. Actually, we will move Clifford back to A tier. We'll put it there. All right. Word Girl. Okay, childhood. When we were kids. This is when we were kids. Word Girl's a fun show. I will admit that. It was a fun
Yeah.
show. All right.
Childhood nostalgia would be a B for me.
Yeah. Childhood nostalgia for that. All right. Sesame Street. Iconic.
Yeah.
We're
In my younger days, I would put it in the S tier.
yeah, S tier. It's an S tier classic.
Yeah.
All right. Wildcrats. I did watch this show back then, so yeah, that's kind of what it count, and so that's why I'm putting it in there. For nostalgia wise, I'm gonna put it. Ooh, like that's the issue. Where would we like that's a compromisation tier list, so I need some help here.
Honestly, I had no opinion on it because I didn't watch it when I was younger.
Well, I did watch it, and I think it was good. I think it's good. It's an A tier.
Okay.
Okay, Arthur. Now this is the big one. I was never into this because of one particular episode that absolutely scared the living crap out of me. So,
I think we all know
therefore,
that one.
yeah. Arthur's missing library book card. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
It,
I would put it
yeah,
in the C.
like, and the stuff that I did see was absolutely terrifying. I didn't watch a whole lot of it, but the stuff I did watch was absolutely terrifying for me. It was
Oh,
absolutely
man.
terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. Like I couldn't. Like that was like nightmares. That was nightmare fuel for me. All right, Super Y. All right,
Oh my god, I have so much nostalgia for that.
yeah. All right,
So me, it would be in an S tier for
yeah.
nostalgia wise.
Where in S tier? Top of S tier or near there?
Kind of near there.
Yeah, we'll put it there. All right. Odd. Wait, why is Odd Squad in there? We never. That was. Why did I put that in there? Anyway,
Whoopsies.
Curious. All right. Actually, I'm gonna shift down. Cat in the Hat. I have so much nostalgia for this.
Cat in the Hat.
S tier. That was an S tier back then.
Yeah, S tier.
So like after like we get the tier list over with, this is so we then rank it where we would rank it now. That's where where it would that then. So Curious George, I love Curious George. This is another childhood nostalgia show. I loved this show.
B tier for me.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna put it in A tier. Put it right there. All right. Okay. All right. Sid the Science Kid. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I have a lot of nostalgia for that show, and I did watch it a lot of times when I was little. So, for me, nostalgia-wise, it would be an S tier, but in reality, it's F tier.
Yeah. We'll put it right there. That's where it was back then. S tier, where it was back then. And
Yeah.
S tier. That was probably S tier. I know you absolutely loved that show.
Yeah. Well, not anymore now.
Yeah, it's awful. I never even liked it to begin with. It wasn't necessarily like an awful back then for me. I just didn't really care for it. Like for me, it was like a D tier, or it wasn't awful. It just wasn't that good. It was like very mediocre. It was extremely mediocre. That's what I would have called it.
Wow.
Then they made Dinosaur Train, which we all knew where that was going.
Yep.
S tier.
Yes, tier.
I loved that show when I was younger.
Yep.
I loved that show.
We know how you feel about it.
Yeah, I loved that. Used to be like that was my favorite. I loved that show. So now we're gonna go rank these realistically where we put them now. We all know where Sid's going. Straight to the bottom, straight from S to F. Oh man. Alright, Word Girl would probably be C. And now we just have to put Sesame Street.
We have to move Sesame Street super wide down there.
Yeah. Cat in the Hat. Put there.
Cat in the Hat B. Dinosaur Train staying up there.
It's staying up there. Martha Speaks.
Martha Speaks in the A tier for me.
Yeah, it just keeps getting better. Alright, and then Clifford.
Clifford goes up in the S tier.
Yeah, probably number 1 right there.
We can put Sesame Street in the A tier.
Yeah, it's a classic though. It's still such a classic.
Yeah.
Alright, Curious George in the B tier, and then Wildcrats. Where do we put that though? I want to keep it in A tier because
go ahead, keep it in there.
It's so good. Yeah, Sid's hanging out in F tier.
F.
He's hanging out in F. Rip.
Rippin' pepperonis.
Rippin' pepperonis. Hang on, I'm gonna make a little new list.
Okay.
Sid.
Bruh.
Sid tier. He gets Sid.
He gets a Sid tier. That's funny.
Oh man, that's the tier list. That's what it was back then. Yep. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little clever idea of a tier list.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys again real soon.
We'll see you real soon.